ready. I pushed the button and I wasn't ready. Lord, I didn't think I'd get here this morning. There were guests in, there were things happening, the phone was ringing off the hook. Welcome to Thursday, y'all. Welcome to the studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt. We are going to do the final work, the final little detail work on our wooden Easter basket for the Iron Orchid Designs Challenge. Yesterday, we got these clay castings on. I did a little bit of stenciling here. We reapplied the paint inlay on this end. And today we're going to cover this side, and then we're going to seal the ends and do the detail painting. We're going to color by numbers here and make it absolutely beautiful. Now, you remember I said yesterday when I put these on, I'm not going to be able to lay it down on this side. I don't want it to lay on my castings. They're dry now. Might still be a little damp inside. I don't want to smush them, and I definitely don't want to break them. There were some areas, let me see if I can show you, where as it dried, it may have cracked a little. There's some areas in here, but I don't even think you can see anymore. What I did was took some glue and I filled in the crack, and then I took a little bit of clay and my trusty cheap palette knife, and I worked the clay into those cracks with the glue so it would stay, and then I shaped the areas using the edge and using the soft side so that it smoothed out. And once I put the paint on it, it'll be just fine. So I've already cast some molds this morning while the phone was ringing and I was talking. So let me tip you down. Welcome in if you're just joining me. I do apologize for being late this morning. Well, welcome to the studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt, and we are working on our Iron Orchid Designs Easter Basket Challenge. Now, this piece came apart, but it came apart where it'll go right back together. It'll go together nicely. So we will be able to put this piece on. Oh, that's a nice long piece right there. And then we don't need very much more. So that'll work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on this piece, and we'll put this on. And when I get ready to, none of those are what I'm looking for. When I get ready to, there we go, paint them, or when I get ready to set the next piece on, I'm going to put glue on the ends of each piece so that it holds better. May need a little bit more glue on this. I want those edges secured so that over time they don't lift. Time can be our enemy when we cut corners in our applications. What that means is if you don't do the prep work to ensure that your application will last a long time, then your application may not last a long time. There are ways to cut the corners. I don't like to cut the corners because I want my piece to last a long time. I like to create heirloom quality so that the products we create in the studio will not only last you a long time, but your children and your grandchildren as well. Now let me put a little bit here, and I think we need just about to that leaf, and then we'll cut it off. That's a good application of glue. We have some on the front side, the back side, so those should hold together nicely. It is on, and let me grab my trusty little really sharp, and we will trim this right at that edge. And let's make sure to go back down through and tuck those edges in nicely. That way you have a good smooth application all the way top to bottom, side to side. We're working upside down. We're working on the side actually, so that we can put that all together and not smash or damage the other pieces that we put on yesterday. All right, and this one was a challenge this morning. Don't really like the way it played out right here. All right. I'm going to put a piece in probably right there after we get this in its place. Put a little emphasis with the glue right there. And I'm going to make sure the glue goes edge to edge. That way, when I put it on, it stays where it goes. I love this quick and thick because it stays where it's put. Now, I should have used my Pentart product, but you know, I'm so used to using my quick and thick on bigger projects that it just didn't occur to me to use it. All right, there we go. And beautiful. All right. And we're going to put this one on the center, and it fit edge to edge, so we should be good to go. Yeah, it fits. Wait a minute, lace up or lace down? Lace up. Turn it over. And we'll put that back in. The tragedy in going vertically instead of horizontally, but we can fix just about anything. So we'll put that back together right there. And once that settles, I'll fix that. Now we're going to have a vertical challenge, because if I am to replicate the stencil on this side, just like I did on the other, let's see, I did the dots on the other. It has to go this way. Has to go this way, but this actually might be helpful. And I could put a piece of tape on it to hold it steady. Might be to my advantage for this to be vertical. Let me grab a piece of blue tape. That would help here. Oh, everything is organized, and I like that. Well, there's a place for everything to be organized, and I like that. There we go. Brand new tape. Love a good fresh roll of tape. There we go. I think this is going to be to our advantage. So let's see. Let's place this where we need it so that the entire diamond is in place. And let's get out our colors again and a fresh stencil brush. Let's see. All right, and we'll take the white first. We'll put some more white in. I don't need nearly that much. Just need a little, just a little. And I do need that paper towel. And I don't have my spoons handy. Not a problem. We'll just scoop our coral with a paintbrush. Not a big deal. And we'll do just like we did yesterday. Not so much a mix. I think I need a piece of tape on this end too so it doesn't wobble. So let's lay that in right where it needs to be and tape the end down firmly without bowing it. There we go. That should work just fine. Yep, going the right way. Sometimes when you have an afterthought of a stencil idea, it's a little more challenging than you anticipate. It's okay. Just roll with it. Roll with it. Find a way to make it work. Put it together and find a way to make it work. And I would really like for it to be more lined up than it is coming, but you know what? It's going to be partially covered, so perfection is not really necessary here, and it doesn't have to be completely covered. It is a total vintage look. Find the way to make it work. And just like that, we're done. All right. And I didn't make too big a mess. Just a little, not a lot. Take these off, drop that in. And I'm going to go ahead and just quickly get the paint off my stencil so that it doesn't dry on. Rethunk junk paint does dry very quickly, so it is essential to get it off there as quickly as you can. It's just a little alcohol wipe, takes it right off, and then we can set it to the side to dry. And now we can apply our pearls to the top surface. I have glue and paint and clay all over my hands, and it just makes me happy. It just makes me totally happy. All right, this goes along the top edge, and we do have enough. Nice. All right, let's cover this and set it out of the way. And again, if you were waiting for me, thank you. I'm so sorry I was late. So many things happening all at the same time this morning. This is my glue brush. And I hope that is an indication that today is going to just be a really busy, awesome day. I hope you get the chance to come by and see us. Get your supplies for the Iron Orchid Design Easter Basket Challenge. That's what we are working for right now. We are an authorized retailer for Iron Orchid Design products, Rethunk Junk Paint products, Pentart products, Decoupage Queen rice paper. So we have a lot of the wonderful materials that you can use to do your Easter basket. We also have Decoupage Queen stencils in stock. We have the Easter stencil, so definitely get one of those. Even if you don't participate in the Easter Basket Challenge, get your stencil so you can make some pretty things. Look how beautiful, again today. And we match. We match sides. I love it. Absolutely love it. So now our rabbit basket just needs some beautiful detail painting. And I think we are going to utilize our gentle coral pink, some cloud. I think we need a little bit of yellow in here, so let's grab our, I think we went for sunflower before, and I think we are out in the studio. I think we already discussed that. It's okay. We have other colors we can work around, and we'll grab our yellow. Oh, I think we have a workaround. That's parchment. We could do that. Oh, look what I found. We did talk about it. We were out, and I did go get another quart of sunflower. So we have everything we need right here. Let's grab some small brushes. I'm going to grab this container. And let's go to work. Let's add just a touch of color and style in the best way possible. Now these are our dry castings. Our damp castings that we just put together are on this side. What am I making? This is a wooden rabbit Easter basket. And we are completing this maybe for our submission to the Iron Orchid Designs Easter Basket Challenge. So the details on the Easter Basket Challenge are on our Facebook page. We use our Facebook to do our still images and our YouTube to do our tutorials because I think that's the way they like things. And since they're in charge of our digital world, we play along. But you can create an Easter basket using predominantly Iron Orchid Design products, and you could potentially win $150 in curated products from Iron Orchid Designs. And if you've never seen their gift bags or gift boxes, if you will, when they curate designs, you will actually receive pieces that everyone is looking for and no one has. They give good prizes. And they have a stockist category for this challenge. So this might be my entry. I think it depends on how it turns out and how many more baskets I want to create. We have a new challenge that we need to get started on for next week. So I think this might be my only opportunity. You have plenty of time. Well, not plenty of time, but you definitely need to get yours started. If you need any Iron Orchid Design products, we carry the entire line. You can order online and we will ship same day if you order by 2 p.m., next day if it's after. I try to get everything bagged up and boxed up by 2 p.m. that comes in. And even if it comes in right at the line, I still try. Can't promise that I will achieve it, but I promise that I will try. All right, I think I want a little bit more of our coral in here. And I know I'm going to need, I'm going to cap my glue so it doesn't crust over. I know I'm going to need some more of our cloud. This is our purest white. And I'm going to, boy, I got to clean this up. Do y'all use Iron Orchid Design products? Are you familiar? If you're not, these castings that we put on here are Iron Orchid Design mold sets. You see this stack. These are all molds that you can use clay or resin. If you do sugar arts, you can use them, use a completely different set, but you can use them for your fondant, for your gum paste, for your cookies, your candies, anything of that nature. You can use the mold sets for. There are transfers, which are rub-on images. There are paint inlays, which we used on the ends of our rabbit. Those are a neat product. You paint your surface and then you lay the carrier sheet into your wet paint. And it is actually a design created from active paint pigment. So as your paint dries, your design dries into the paint. The sheets are reusable. The price point is a little higher, but when you calculate the value of being able to reuse the sheets, it's really not that great an expense. There are also stamps that you can use, again, with your sugar arts, if you so choose. You can also use your stamps with inks or paint. You can impress into clay, which is really neat. You can impress into paint. And that makes a really amazing finish. Where are y'all from? If you're still with me on the live, let me know. If you're near Florence, South Carolina, please feel free to stop in and visit. I will be happy to take some time and show you the different products and help you understand how they work, what accessorials you might need to go with them. For instance, the mold. You might want clay, you might want resin. We do carry the Alumilite resin products. We did sell out of our Alumilite quick cast, but we do have the clear cast in stock. I love that soft pink color. It's not baby pink, it's kind of a corally pink. And it matches the pink on the paint inlay image. And I think I need to go down the edge of this again carefully because I don't want to disrupt the pattern of Harlequin underneath it. And I want to get the top edge too. Okay, those two. Let's get the top edge of this one. There we go. There we go. Now, I could probably just dust over, I still have tape on me, I could probably just dust over this, and then I can add in my sunflower and my custom mix green. We are also an authorized retailer for Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura. So anytime you need paint product to go with any of your projects, Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura is formulated for furniture and cabinets, but it is amazing to use for your craft projects. And these little mixing palette pans, these are great. Dollar Tree. These are awesome. We don't sell these, but we do have them available in the studio. So if you come in to do a studio session, the only thing you have to bring is yourself and an open mind, because we have everything else here for you. This is the only place in the store at Two Girls Treasure where you're allowed to have beverages. We have a beverage cooler and a coffee maker. We can fix you some tea. We have honey. We don't do sugar, but I have it. And one evening we had a workshop and I had not brought any creamer, and I hate the powdered creamer. Absolutely hate it. It gets dry and crusty. That's all I can say. And it does not go well in coffee. So I actually have to give shout out to the TA right down the road, because I went down there to buy some creamer and they gave it to me. The girls gave it to me. It was so, so sweet. And we had coffee. We had coffee that evening. It was great. We had a wonderful fellowship time. Everyone was doing a little bit different project. And we just spent some girl time in here. All right, let me get this bottom side. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous in South Carolina today. The birds are singing. I have the doors open. Everything's pollinating, so we're all sniffly, but it's okay because it is not freezing. It is not snowing. And it is a beautiful spring day. It's a perfect day to work on something like this. We're going to leave these damp castings alone for right now. We're going to focus strictly on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put that away, and we're going to break out. I'm going to turn the fan on for just a few, and we'll get this paint dry so we can go to our other colors. And I'm going to shake these really well. And I did have a hard time opening this because I forgot to clean off the edge before I put it away. I think that looks great. Okay. I might just turn that on low and let it ride. I think it'll be okay. All right, let's start with our yellow, our sunflower yellow. This is an absolutely gorgeous color. Get it under the light, it whites it out. Just a beautiful, nice light yellow, usable for all your projects. Furniture, cabinets, decor, projects, anything you could imagine, you can use this on. And I think I want to dot the center of each of my Harlequin diamonds with my sunflower. And then where I have dots, I'm going to add a dot. And I do recognize that the detail work I'm doing is very difficult to see on the camera. Anytime, anytime we're doing detail work, it's hard to get the camera in close enough. But if you know what I'm doing, then when you get ready to watch the replay, or you can screenshot and and I'll take pictures and share them on Facebook. YouTube is for videos, Facebook is for still images. I think that's how they want to exist, and that's fine, because every time I do a live tutorial on Facebook, they delete it, and it's very, very difficult to find the time 4 days a week, to download the videos from Facebook, save them, upload them to YouTube, and keep our projects moving forward. So I have relented. We will just simply go live on YouTube, and I'll share pictures on our Facebook. So make sure if you subscribe here that you subscribe there as well. That way you don't miss out on a thing. All right, I dotted the centers of our pearls, and now we'll move down to the lacy, and I think we will just touch the centers and the ribbon with our sunflower. Not a lot of paint coverage, just enough so you know it's there. That looks good, that looks good. And I think we can bring it down this groove at the lower edge. So we can emphasize the architecture. There we go, all the way down that groove. Now we will take our sunflower. We're going to stay focused on sunflower for just a quick minute. We're just going to come in with sunflower here. There are daisies on here, and we want to make sure that we emphasize those daisies. Roses and daisies, they're beautiful. There's another one right there. And come on up. There's some more right here. And down here on the end. There we go. 3 daisies in a set. Let me turn it toward myself for just a minute and make sure I covered all of those. I missed some right here. Sometimes it can be too close to your own face. There we go. All right, those are covered. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Those are covered. Those look very nice. I think we've used all of the sunflower that we need to. So let's cap that and move to our custom green and another paintbrush. This is how I end up washing paintbrushes for hours and hours. So if you're looking for me, hello, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh, I should probably go. It's 10 minutes after 10. I have miles to go before I sleep tonight. And wind spinners to feature because we just got our shipment of wind spinners, so we've been trying to assemble them and put them out in front of the store. We have arbors that are ready to go home with you. This is the one I want right here. And the glue and the clay. I'm going to have to wash my hands. I love it though. All right. Do I want green on the top? I think not. I think I want it on the second section. And I think I will tip this ridge right here in the green. Oh, I think that's exactly where it needs to be. All right, I'm going to tip this over just a little bit. I don't know how you paint a straight line, but to me, if I lay my pinky out, then I can guide my hand a little bit better. It gives me a little bit of stability. And I'm using a very fine line brush, so I don't want to overload it, so I have to load it more frequently. But that makes that green and that yellow really work well together. I think I probably should do this top edge right here in the green if I'm going to be either the top edge or this center over the yellow. I think over the yellow. Let's see. I think that's right. That is right. I'm going to richen that green right here. Just a little bit more. And I may even come back and do that ridge right there. Let's put some green in here because we have a lot of leafy edges here because we have so many florals and vines and stems. I don't know about you. I do a lot of large projects and I love them. I do. But I also truly appreciate what I consider kind of a wind down by doing a smaller piece now and again, especially when it has detail work like this. This to me is the most relaxing process in creating. I do absolutely love detail painting. I love the way it makes the rest of this look. I'm going to get out some red to pop the roses. And I don't even mind when we do this that I have to wash 50 paintbrushes a day. I'm okay with that. I'm thankful to have the paintbrushes to use this way. This is a joy. I hope you have enjoyed this process this week. We do have a large project coming next week. Easter is coming. He is alive, and I am blessed and thankful for that. We will celebrate at church, and the flower show is coming. All things spring are happening right now. Oh, you know what? Today is Brenna's birthday. Happy birthday, Brenna. I hope you have the time to come over so I can hug your neck. And we will have a gift for you for your birthday. So come see us. And y'all drop a happy birthday in the comments, if you will, be so kind, to our dear friend Brenna. We love her. We love it when she comes to visit. I love the wisdom she shares with me about life. You always need a friend like that. I'm going to look real quick and just make sure I got all the leaves. I think I've got one more section right here. And I love as the green is drying, just that hint of that coral pink is coming through, and it looks so vintage beautiful. Let me spin this around, check this under the light. I think I have some green right here. And I think that's it. Oh, I hope you are loving the vintage colors of these. I think they're gorgeous, and I am very proud of my basket. I might even have to use this one. I like it. I am going to do this upper portion right here. The beauty to me of using clay is the imperfection that you create with it. And I don't want to smush that. And when you're creating something that you want to look more perfect, you can certainly use resin, and it will come out more perfect than this. It will. But I think this completely changes the tone to more of an old world style. Which we absolutely love and adore. We love vintage look, and we love vintage things. And these colors are insanely perfect together. I love it. Might have to think about how I can incorporate the green along this top edge. I think I have an idea, but I want to be gentle with it. We can certainly come back with some whitewash or some soft white glaze. I do want to grab my red. We need, I think we will actually grab some, this is not Regency Plum, this is Rosewood, but you know what? I think the Rosewood will work just fine. This is my little cup of rosewood from our brand new Heritage collection from Rethunk Junk Paint by Laura. I will grab another pinpoint brush. We're just going to be on here late and for a while. I don't want a lot. It's not going to change the color a lot. And once we choose either the vintage whitewash or the soft white glaze, either one will really add a softness to all of these colors. This one wants to separate, so we'll get a new one. I don't want one that's going to separate. I want one that's going to dash just the edges of the pieces that I want to color. All the roses need to be, well, this is rosewood, so it makes sense. If you like our videos and you like the inspiration, please subscribe to our channel. We are about 100 subscribers away from monetization on YouTube, which is important to us. And that's our doorbell, so that means we have guests, and that means it's time for me to go. I'll have to finish this and get the things ready for our next project, which will begin Monday. I hope you're able to join us here in the studio at Two Girls Treasure. I'm Diane Pruitt. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hop over to our Facebook page, like us there, and look for the pictures of our completed project, which will be later today. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I'll see you real soon. Bye now.